Mr. Emmanuel Bonnet, you run a French company based in Strasbourg, advising both French small and medium-sized enterprises and German Mittelstand companies, small German companies, on setting up businesses or developing their business in France. How do you see the French economic situation?
The French economy, the economic situation is not so good as in Germany, of course. That even if the ground elements in France and Germany are not so different, I think there's something which is missing for us in France. That's first, confidence. We have to be self-confident. We have to be more responsible. Our development is our own affair, and we have to deal with, we have to cope with, and if we do it correctly, we'll be also successful.
But with this new emphasis on growth, what do you think is going to change in French economic policy?
Of course, we need growth, and each measure which could be taken just in order to restore confidence and to help growth will be a good thing. That's the first point. On the other hand, I'm not so quite sure that the change at the French head will change a lot of things in France. That's either Nicolas Sarkozy or François Hollande. I think they not have a lot of choices, because we have not so much money to invest in a huge development. And the basic rules in France, that means the thing that we first want to get some help from the state or for the region or for other institutions, they will remain, because that's not just a problem of a change of a President de la République. It's like this since the 17th century, I would say, and it will not change within 5 years.
So if mentalities in France remain the same, what options are there for change in policy in order to achieve higher growth?
More responsibility, more will to decide, to take decisions. If I just take the example of a middle-sized French company, we just try to do next year a bit more and a bit better than last year. That means that's very regular, and there is not necessarily a strategic view of the next years. Implementing this strategic view, and that means, of course, to think about it, to have the education to do it, I think we could imagine another future with more growth, with more turnover, with more margin, and of course more employment.
What are the differences in your experience between French entrepreneurs and German entrepreneurs?
If you take a middle-sized company in Germany, if they have less than 50% of their turnover made outside of Germany, it will be a pity. In France, if you have more than 10%, it's a huge success. The other topic is that a German company is basically growth-oriented. That means they think about growth, they create the environment for the growth, etc. The French company will rather try to maintain or to expand a little bit, but will not have this strong attempts to growth each year once more.
So from your point of view, the crucial economic policy move in France will be to change the mentality of entrepreneurs and their approach to business.
Yes, changing the mentality first, and of course freeing them, that's right. There is a basic example, that's the employment. To hire somebody in France, that's quite easy. If you want to get the employee out, it's well known in all over the world that it's very complicated in France. You get it, that's not a problem, but you have to hire lawyers, you have to make a lot of written papers, etc., etc. That means for a lot of people that's so complicated that they not hire people. to freedom that would be, for in my opinion, to help to hire more easily, under the conditions that you will dismiss the people also more easily.
Given the differences in approach between German entrepreneurs and French entrepreneurs, as we've just been discussing, does it make sense to continue with the euro, with a common currency?
Oh, for me, yes. Yes, that's a huge chance for me to be linked at the German economy. Yes, of course.
But it's principally the German economy which is benefiting from the euro, rather than the French economy.
Yes, let's just come some years ago as the French governments were devaluating the money, the French franc, compared to the German Deutschmark. As I started to visit Germany, that was 1973, for 1 Deutschmark you had 1 franc 53. As the Deutschmark and the French franc merged in the euro, you could get 1 Deutschmark for 3 francs 40. That means the time in between, that was a number of devaluations, a number of weakening the French economy. For me, that's a chance to be linked at the German economy, to have the same currency at as Germany. But of course, we have to straighten our economy. We have to straighten our middle-sized companies. That's right.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Mr. Bonnet.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much.